Roses, back to do a flip through video. I know I haven't done one of these in a while, but the only time I can film these is when I'm down at my house instead of my grandparents, and I'm just now being able to come back down to my house to get a little bit of a breather. Apologize if you hear talking of any kind or anything that's super loud. My mom is watching a show on Netflix in the other room. My door is shut, but the walls in this house are very thin, so if you hear that, that's what that is. But enough for that, let's just get started. So this one, I got at Claire's, for those of y'all that remember. And this one is volume 59. I started this one on the 24th of May and finished the 1st of June. This day was pretty chill for the most part. Just relaxed at grandma's and watched YouTube. And finishing Emil's or Chogi Conroy's Let's Play of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness and listening to music. Not anybody in particular though. I also went to TJ Maxx this day and got 3 journals. One that's going to be coming up next in the flip through line. One that's boundless. And one that has fashion on it and is spiral as well, so. And then I got one from Claire's that said choose happy with the nighttime beach scene. After all that, we went to the grocery store for my grandmother because she was running low on her ice cream, her bread, and hamburger buns. But on the hunt for my grandmother's ice cream, we had to go to like 3 different places to try to find it. For those of you that might be familiar with the brand, it's Bluebell Black Walnut. She loves walnut ice cream, so. Also, this was the day that one of my Ipsies came in, so I have some stuff stuck in there. Ended up finding the last one at Kroger, or Sprouts, I think is the equivalent. Anyway, spent the rest of the day relaxing because my back had been killing me. Because I slept weird the night before. Then this day was also, like I said, when the last Ipsy came in. I mentioned it was kind of bittersweet, but if I'm getting the same things over and over and over again, and it's stuff that I won't use, it's just kind of pointless in my eyes. Mentioned I wasn't looking forward to the following day because it would be the grocery store run and everything. Mentioned I hope we didn't have like a crap ton to do because I was already tired and I didn't want to be even more so. Mentioned that I hoped the weekend I'd be able to come back down to the house so I could get a break. I didn't want to leave Grandma alone with Papa, but he was getting to be too much for me. So, Papa tends to be quite the handful. A lot of the times when I do flip throughs and I say rants, I'm referring to how stupid his behavior can get, let's just say that. When it comes to his medication. That's all I'm gonna say. This day was chilled out overall. I spent most of the day watching YouTube videos and watched journal collection videos Did also watch BTS's performance of Fake Love on Ellen today, on this day, and they did really well. I loved how they did the outfits and everything. I wish I could actually meet those guys at some point, but I know that's taking a shot in the dark. My two biases in the group, in case anybody's wondering, are Jin and Namjoon. And I feel like Namjoon doesn't get enough love as he should. Like, I read a thing where it said the most popular member was Jungkook, because he's the youngest, but then the least is, like, Rap Monster or Suga. And I'm just like, Namjoon, or RM, Rap Monster, he needs to have more love, I swear. But my top two guy groups are BTS and VIXX, and for the girls, it would be Girls' Generation, and a tie between GFriend for the group, but BoA for the solo artist. Just because she's had so many years of being in the industry and has done it really well. It would just be really cool to be able to hang out with her. Mentioned I'd hope to be able to go home because I was really wanting a break, but also a chance to film flip-throughs because I was behind and I just wanted to catch up on those. I was complaining about my allergies and now I wish that they would go away. Then I kind of went on a little bit of a rant with Papa and everything. Mentioned the fact that I was close to starting Volume 60 was kind of crazy to me because I didn't think that I would ever make it that far. And that I wished my Uncle Tony was still alive so I could talk to him, and because he was like my confidant, for those that don't know. We were extremely close. I don't know why I was saying kind of. We were extremely close, and he was someone that I vented to a lot, so I just hate that he's gone. And this day was pretty relaxed overall. I just sat at my desk watching YouTube videos, some more journal collection videos, stuff in Subfeed, and anyway. Mentioned I was just glad to be able to relax for a couple of days and get away. And this is half rant, but I woke up that morning and my grandfather was already took too much of his medicine, so he was high. I'm just gonna phrase it like that, but I went on a major, rant spree about that, so. Yeah, more ranting. More ranting on this side. Mentioned the following day would be the day that I would catch up on flip-throughs because it's just easier to do it on a day when I know my throat is at its best. And if I do it at its worst, then it's not gonna last that great. These are some of current favorite songs for those that are curious. Lo siento is what that one is. Just some songs I've been really enjoying. I mentioned that I had found the Neopets website after not going there for years. I did not know that it was still running. For those of you that grew up in my generation, I'm sure y'all remember what Neopets were. Because that was a huge thing there for a while. Anyway, I mentioned I also played on a different website that had a bunch of games, but there were certain ones that I personally did not want to touch because it reminded me too much of Tony, because he would play them all the time. So and this day was kind of lazy. Spent most of the day just chilling and relaxing because I wasn't feeling that great. Started watching Emil's Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles. And this day we also got Chinese, but I got the nuggets and stuff from the kids section because Chinese irritates my stomach. Mentioned that we had planned to go to Belt because the pair of flip-flops I had were really old and they needed to be replaced, which I never actually ended up getting in the end. So and the following day would be the grocery store and errands, and it'd just be busy overall. Mentioned I hope to one day get like one of those TJ Maxx store cards just to build up some credit because I have very minimal credit to look on, so and that's a rant on this side. Mentioned that the allergies have been hitting me super hard to the point I just been like so exhausted all day. Mentioned it was crazy to me that I've been journaling every day straight for almost 700 days, or almost 2 years. Did film the flip-throughs this day so I could catch up on them, which was really nice. Mentioned I've been having a New Year's resolution where I try to have stuff pre-filmed and pre-scheduled, so if something were to happen, y'all still got videos. So Said I think I was doing pretty good in that regard, and I still do, because the only week I took off was going to see John for my birthday. So mentioned that it was nice I was able to stay ahead, so it eased the load off of my mind overall. Mentioned it was also kind of crazy to me. I'd been journaling for almost 6 years, because it seems like time just flew by when I started journaling. Mentioned I couldn't tell how many pens that I finished using, but I am starting to save them for a video at the end of the year. And I took the idea from Journal CEO, so don't kill me. If you stumble across this video, don't kill me. I just thought it was a cool idea. So, and this day was super relaxed overall. Spent most of the day watching YouTube videos. Did listen to a few of Ariana Grande's older tracks. It's kind of a throwback for me. So, mentioned I've been doing a lot of the mandala designs. Mentioned I'd had a really bad seizure in the kitchen, to the point where my legs were making me jump like an inch off the floor, and I was trying to hold on to the counter, to little success. So that was kind of annoying. And my legs were killing me when I woke up the next day as a result of that, sadly. Mentioned at some point that I would like to look on Amazon for some K-pop notebooks and journals that I can use later down the road. I hope to get some of VIXX, BTS, and Girls' Generation. Especially VIXX, because they were my first favorite as far as boy groups go. This day was kind of busy overall, because it was the usual grocery store and errand run. But the errands were post office, bank, cigarettes, and then CVS, because she needed more stuff for their wound care. Sorry, I just scratched my chin. Mentioned that I had a couple of bruises from where I fell the previous night from my seizure and everything. Like, it was really bad. Mentioned I really wish I knew what was the cause of those episodes so that I could figure out a way to get them to stop overall, because they just sucked. And this day I also went back to Grandma's, which part of me wasn't really looking forward to, because it just felt like it wasn't enough of a break overall in my eyes. Because Papa can just be ridiculous, and both of these pages are rants on that, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. More rant, more rant. Mentioned I was trying to decide what to get my friend Karina's little boy for his birthday party. Because I was trying to debate, should I get him clothes, should I get him a toy? I eventually ended up getting him a couple outfits. So mentioned it was crazy to me that he's turning one in the first place, because I remember being at the baby shower, so it was just kind of nuts. And this day was pretty relaxed overall. Spent most of the day watching YouTube. More of Emil's Xenoblade, as well as stuff in my sub feed. The only thing we had to do for the errands was just the post office. After the post office, a friend of the family took me to a place called Roses so that I could try to find either a toy or an outfit for her little boy, Karina's little boy. And like I said, I got him 2 outfits, but one's size up. Just so that he could wear it for a while, if it became one of his favorite things to wear. I mentioned that it was kind of crazy to me with how time passed and everything. Because I remember being at her baby shower. Mentioned I hoped the following day would be super chill because I was still sore from the seizure and everything, so mentioned it'd be nice to just relax and take it easy. But depend on what Papa needs and everything, unfortunately. Mentioned it was hard to believe that John would be leaving for his trip to London soon. He had a family trip on his dad's side they were all going to London. And he really wanted me to go with him, but they already had gotten the tickets beforehand, and it just would have been a pain to try to rearrange everything, so I didn't end up going. Which he was like really freaked out about because he has bad anxiety anyway, but going on a plane and walking around a foreign place, a foreign country, it really freaked him out. So and at the time we didn't know that my insulin could be out of the fridge and be fine, so that was another reason why they didn't have a ticket for me too, so. This day was pretty chilled out overall. Just listened to music and watch stuff in my sub feed. This was something that I did a while back. Mentioned I planned on listening to some of Sistars in a little while because I haven't listened to their songs in a while. Mentioned I still wasn't feeling that great from everything that had happened, and that I would just be glad when I did start to feel better. That was another one. Rant. Mentioned that I wish I could help John cope with the fact that they were going on the trip. Got to talk to him on Discord for a little while, and I could just tell that he was really nervous about going on the trip. and that he really wishes I could have gone with him because, for whatever reason, when I'm around him, it's like I bring a sense of calm to him. I don't know. I tend to do that with a lot of people, and I do not know why. Mentioned I wasn't looking forward to the next day because it was a big errand run as well as grocery store. And I showed that we wouldn't have a lot. And I still want it to be too crazy hectic. I mentioned I was looking forward to Saturday so that I could see Karina and little Gianni as well. This day was pretty busy overall. Just the grocery run and errands. Just glad that we didn't have a whole lot overall. This day was a friend of the family's 60th birthday, this page. We had, as far as errands, post office, bank for mom on a cash check, and mortgage. Dropped off a list at our local pharmacy. Then we went to Dollar General. I was able to get a couple shirts and some stickers for a couple of PJ sets that I really liked, but they didn't have my size, so which I was kind of bummed about. Had to stop in CVS for my grandfather to get some of the necessities needed to be able to wrap his foot properly because he has a really bad wound there and still does. Because he won't stay off of his feet unless he absolutely has to, kind of thing. Mentioned other than the birthday party for Gianni, the rest of the weekend we pretty relaxed. Wish the soreness that I still had from my episode went away because it was just really rough. I got a BTS magazine from Kroger or Sprouts. And I was saying my only issue is the fact that it came with 2 posters, but it was like on the same thing, so I had to get 2 of the magazines to show both. So that was kind of annoying. mentioned I'd gotten 2 shirts from Dollar General. One was gray and pink and said, "I'm not bossy, I am the boss," and one was like a baby pink and it had love and black glitter writing. So that was really cool. Rant. Mentioned the following day that I hope a friend of the family could take me to Dollar Tree so that I could get a few things. Mostly stickers, but that's just how I am. Did those little flowers, and I made a little pocket in the back. But yeah, that was the end of this flip through, guys. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Let me know down below what your favorite part of this was, and I will talk to you guys soon in another video at another time. Bye, roses.